Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Granarite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We are going to go down and start to look at the area of Laconia. It is where the story's taking us next, but we're not going to be doing the story. We're just going to do the exploration. Then we're going to go over to Messenia and get it cleared out. So that is the current plan. Hope everybody is doing well today. Alright, now that we're here, let's get our horse. Come on, Phobos.
Off we go now.
So we are getting close to getting the rest of the exploration done. I know we have Boetia here in the middle, and then we got stuff up here to the north. We've got quite a bit explored. And we're just going to keep chipping away at it. We have another quest to, of course, go take out more Spartan polemarchs. And I wouldn't be surprised if once we get down here to Sparta that there's going to be the same thing for Athenians. We'll just have to see. And then, of course, we just work on grinding those out at some point. Probably after we get all the exploration done, we finish grinding out, because we'll get ones as we explore. Alright, we have made it to Laconia. And then here we have the Sanctuary of Achilles. Treasures.
They'll be on high alert here. You'll die!
Nice. Easy location. Now, like I said last episode, we're going to wait till we get to level 59 before we look at upgrading our equipment again. Or over halfway there already, so. Looks like we have another location here. Interesting little valley here. As I've said before, this is my big problem with open world games, is I just want to go explore the open world. Who cares about the story? And since we're going to be exploring all the locations anyways, we have to do it at some point, and we're able to do it now, so why not do it? Pretty tall. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ori Cal come up there. Lake Poseidon. Kill the lead huntress, loot some treasure. That's neato. They are looking this way. Pretty nice getting that all the way leveled up, like we have. We have something down here. Historical spots. Doesn't look like it. Oh, we didn't that. What's this? The Arcadian native was half man, half goat. It protected shepherds and flocks. Since this god was associated with the wild countryside and mountainous settings, several caves were dedicated to Pan. Cool. In the Madness Cave, it was in this cave in the Aronian Mountains that the daughters of Pridos, king of Tyrants, took refuge after Dionysus drove them mad. Cool. Alright, let's ride to this place to the south. Big jump. Good job, Phobos. Knew you could do it. Limni. Bop. Phobos now! The Temple of Artemis, Orthia. We have a captain and 2 treasures. That's not going to take him out. The other way for some reason. Alright. Cool. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of historical locations here. This is Sparta. So we have the Temple of Artemis Orthia. The Temple of Artemis Orthia near Eurotas River was one of Sparta's most important religious sites. It's associated with the education of young Spartans and conducted their initiations. And Limni was one of the original villages that formed Sparta. The Temple of Artemis Orthia was nearby. And whose worship was associated with the long processes for future Spartan citizens. And we'll read about this undiscovered location once we discover it. Oh, we've made it to Sparta. This place is a historical location. Temple of Dionysus Kolonos. Something. Probably pronounced that wrong.
How can I help you?
We'll still take apart these weapons just because we need wood.
Come back anytime.
Alright, so what do we have here? Still an undiscovered location, Sparta. We have a place here. There's a viewpoint over there. Mission down there. Okay. This is the leader house. Good to know. We have a captain here, a riddle, and a treasure. Two treasures. Nice. If you stand on the shoulder of Leonidas, you will see he gazes towards the sanctuary dedicated to the mighty king of Sparta who ruled long ago. Start your journey southeast of Hellet Hills and find me at the temple's altar. Nice. We'll wait out in here. All right. That must be the temple that I had discovered.
Αποφέρετε το πυρητουατό που υποθάλπτος λέγει.
Is this not a historical spot? Yeah, it looks like there's one that's supposed to be like right around here.
βασανιώσε, διατάξου τους αλήτας δώσινση ενισχυρό.
Ο απίκασμα, ο δεσπόζει εδώ. Απίκασμα, τέστη του χρόνου φάγου.
Μην χρεολογήσουμε μια τριακάδα για λάθος. Μόνο όταν το επιχείρημα...
But I'm not sure where.
Τι το τούτο! Αφετόχουν σε βασίλιστον. Τραγωδία ανέρεσης.
Μόνο όταν το...
Δρόμεθα το παραδείγμα.
You talk to old one leg. Says a back pay will come this week.
Τραγωδία, αλλά μεταξύ τριών βαφίδων. Δύσιν εκτιμήσετε όντως.
What is it? The tomb? It's a tomb. Okay. Okay, there it is. Alright, I just wanted to get those before I read a lot of these. So what do we have here? Temple of Dionysus Colonus, generally a place of worship for women. This temple was set on a hill opposite of the Spartan Acropolis. During the god's annual feast, a foot race involving 11 girls was held. Sparta, with one of the largest territories, Sparta had great land-based military power, governing all the Lacedaemonians. They were divided into Spartan citizens, free residents, slaves, and Mothacs. Tomb of Orestes. Orestes' bones were returned to Sparta from Tegea on the Delphic oracle's advice. The Spartans thus enabled the total protection of the hero, who was associated with the city's legendary past. And the Temple of Athena Chalkoikos. The Temple of Athena on the Acropolis was one of Sparta's most important monuments. The bronze sheets that decorated its interior gave birth to the name Chalkoikos. Cool. Let's go get the viewpoint. And it looks like there's some locations even behind this.
Εγώ, έστι τούτο το δώρο να φτύσει.
Oh, no, no, no. Ah. Oh, Alexios. That was my fault. I was holding the run button too long. Let's climb up again. And not make the same mistake twice. Alright. We have a captain here and a treasure.
Ξένος, ποιοι είστε όταν η μήτηρη κλινήρης. Τις χρεοδοτεί. Εγώ, έστι τούτο το δώρο να φτύς εκ τάφου. Αυτούς εδέχτη τάφο του χάρου σου. Stop!
The Pilgrim's Garment. Cool. Da-dum dum dum. We have this mission. We want to go pick this up. There's also one over here. Let's go get this one first. Well, we have a couple more historical spots we need to pick up anyways. All right. The Dromos.
Grandfather was a true hero. Maybe one day, they'll sculpt a statue of me.
They're finally going to pay us.
You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
I don't need a reason, good or otherwise.
Some bite to you, is there?
More than some cowering dog.
From slave to general, bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Making them slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
Sure.
I'll do my part. Consider the commander's already dead.
Bring me their Athenian seals as proof. You'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Alright, and it seems that over this way there's another historical spot. We're just going to pick up a few of these, we'll read about them, and then we'll continue onwards. Okay, we got that one. So then there's another one over here. And then there's one that's like up here. That was a quick shot. The Boar Fighting Club. Cool. Easy enough. And then this other spot was to the northwest of here. And then we'll read about all these and then we'll go onwards. All right. That should do it. So what do we have here? We have Persian trophies. Stoa was raised on the Agora using Persian spoils after the Greco-Persian Wars. Columns nearby feature defeated Persians such as Darius' general, Mardonius. The Boar Fighting Club. Young Spartans perform ritual battles in this island-shaped arena. Before combat, they sacrificed a black puppy to the god of war and Nalios and organized boar fights. Tomb of Leonidas, 40 years after the Battle of Thermopylae, around 440 BC. Leonidas' bones were brought to Sparta. Hero shrine was set up, and a stele was inscribed with the names of the soldiers at Thermopylae. The Dromos course was for foot races, but it was also the place where young people were integrated into the city. Young Spartans offered sacrifices at the statue of Heracles when they became adults. And Messoa. Messoa was one of 4 villages that united in the 8th century BCE to form the Spartan city-state under the authority of 2 families of kings, the Euripentids and the Agaiads. Cool. All right, so from here, there was another, there's another quest up here, so let's go see what this Training Days is about and such.
Ella.
Βαβέ, τους όλους μαστιγού. Ακαταπαύστος, μαστιγού. Τι γίνεται? Ωε, ποιήσεις με εκτός ομιλήν.
Is there anything we can upgrade on our ship yet? Don't really have enough wood yet. We need a lot of wood for a lot of this stuff. Jeez. Pitana. Is this another one of these villages? Like Messoa, Pitana was one of 4 original villages that formed Sparta. The Agaiads, one of Sparta's royal families, originated from here. I don't know if it's loading something or what. Every once in a while it feels like it's just a little jumpy.
Are you Alexios of House Ayad?
I am.
I am Xanthi, magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training at the Agogi. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to. Can you escort him for me?
I can escort your son to the camp master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother, or he'll die trying.
It will be my honor to take him to begin his education as a Spartan.
You are an agent of Zeus.
I don't pretend to know the thoughts of the gods, but I'm happy to guide your son.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first, and then his family.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. There is no greater way to honor Sparta. You'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello. I'm Alexios.
I'm honored to meet you, Eagle Bearer. I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures. This way, Alexios. The goat is up in the mountains, so we can train closer to Olympus.
Alright.
What's it like being a mercenary?
I do what I must to get by.
My brother said the same thing about being a man in Sparta. We learn to fight, to die for our family and our country. I can't wait.
You love your home, huh?
I do. We are strong and we are free. And any man would happily give his life for his city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
Oh, no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest sons.
Well then.
Some big ambitions.
Do you know why a Spartan soldier can lose his helmet or spear without worry? But if he loses his shield, he is punished beyond all measure.
Tell me.
It is because a soldier needs his helmet and spear to defend only himself. But his shield is dearly important for the safety of his brothers and the whole battle line.
Interested to see where he's taking
What of
this.
your brother?
Theoros, he's the best. He's amazing to watch in the games. He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Oh yes.
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theoros is like Heracles himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's my hero. He even sings like Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though mother says I sing like a harpy.
No, that's okay. I'll be glad to meet him.
Alright.
Κράτε τούτο καθαρό.
Kere, I bring you a new charge, trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see my brother.
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mistios. You look like you've been in a few scrapes.
I have.
A scrape or two. 100. I like to think I've given as good as I've gotten.
Ha! Spoken like a true warrior. What say we give these summer youths a spectacle? Show them a clash of titans.
Δέτε τους πόδας σας.
Let's give these kids a show they'll sing of for years.
And he's done. What do I have to fight you now? Okay, well, I had to beat him.
What a battle! You fought like Achilles!
You do fight with the strength of the gods.
Alright, well, there's another quest here. So what's this location that we have? The Agoge Camp North, Sparta's male education system. The Agoge had a mainly military aim. It was the longest education system in the Greek world, with males aged 7 to 29. Only heirs of royal families didn't participate. So we have brothers in arms here.
Now that we know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh,
2 of my older students have gone missing, and I need someone I can trust to find them.
they should know enough to take care of themselves.
Yes, but the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to know. What were their last orders?
I had sent them to a lookout camp, where they were to survive on their own for a few days. It is up to them to treat it seriously. But when I went to check on them, there was no sign.
What dangers did you expect them to face?
The students learned to watch for wolves and bears, but I saw no spoor.
Perhaps a different sort of beast.
The 2 students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
Theoros. Makarios' brother.
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look at the campsite and see what I can find.
Αυτή λέγει ότι η μύτη σου είναι δούλη.
Alright, up we go. We weren't very far. Jeez.
A burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise. A lost shield. That is a bad omen. Signs of battle. A body. Huh. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy.
Nothing up that way. We're looking for this last clue. Oh, here it is.
A trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros.
It's hiding in the Cave of Sorrows. So, well, that must be this exclamation point up here.
Found him.
I see one treasure back there.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
Easy enough.
Be good. Please untie me.
We'll get this treasure first.
Have mercy. Cut me free. You have my thanks. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Theoros.
Your brother worships you, and will be overjoyed to see you.
Makarios. Has the time come for him to join the Agogi already?
Yes, he already studies with trainer Iatrocles.
Curse all of Olympus. He isn't ready for this.
The world is tough, but if we look out for those we love, we can shield them from at least a little harm.
I do not know that I can face my brother, all my brothers, again.
Of course you can. Makarios worships you, but you can use that love to fuel your bravery and defeat your fear. Retrieve your shield from where you left it, and return to the Agogi. Soon, you'll embrace your brother again.
Thank you, my friend. I will. Please, tell my mother that her sons will do the family proud.
Oh, geez. We have to go back and talk to her about her sons? Well, it's quite a ways off, isn't it? So let's fast travel back here then. And then we'll go talk to her.
Κατανοώ ότι θέλει σας συναντήσει με ήλιο.
Get off this cliff before we call our horse.
Yeah!
All right.
What do you have to share with me, Mystios?
Makarios is well placed at the Agogi. The trainer, Iatrocles, will be a hard taskmaster. But he will grow strong and brave.
God's willing, he'll find a way to endure and thrive. It is not easy to send one's heart into the world.
He's eager and bright. And he has Theros there to guide and inspire him. They will support each other.
You demonstrate the wisdom of Athena, Eagle Bearer. You are a blessing to this family. There are several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle Bearer. Help them, inspire them, and I'll reward you.
Give me their names.
The farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Damia, and Zefxo.
Who is this farm owner?
Laniki runs the farm for her family. Recently, it has been underperforming. She blames the gods and believes the land is cursed. But I wonder if she's too quick to punish her ilotes.
What does Zita need?
Her daughter, Zotheras, is as wild and headstrong as an untamed filly. Zita constantly prays for guidance, but I suspect Zotheras needs a more grounded hand to direct her.
What should I know about Damia?
She has two precocious children who rule the roost in the Agora. They reduce their tutors to tears and stir up the other age mates. She is hoping you can instill some respect in them.
What can you tell me about Zevskso?
Her husband is off training for war, and she specifically requested an audience with you for help with something quite personal.
I'll find them and see what they want of me.
May the Dioscuri watch over your path.
All right. We have a bunch of quests here that are going to pop up.
Ίσως και την Άγια.
1, 2, and then a third one over here. There is also a location up here. Let's go get that really quick. Because it seems to be kind of off on its own.
Ella.
Sorry. Easy peasy. All right. Let's hop back here.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Nice jump.
Oh, Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience. Eagle Bearer, you bless this temple with your presence. If I may ask, I'm having a little problem.
Just little one.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
So, you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation. I'm Zoferas.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave as a Spartan woman should?
If both you and Zoferas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan women must be strong.
You can call me Alexios.
I suppose if the Eagle Bearer says it. All right. Train my daughter as you see fit.
Let's begin your training with running. Try to keep up.
But Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
Spartans run into battle. The faster you run, the more glory you can earn.
That does make sense.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat.
So we could just win easy by beelining it straight there. Honestly, though, not that far behind.
Glad you could make it.
I'll get you next time.
Now we'll race horses, but not like they do in the athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts? We have elotes for that.
Horses are your most loyal partners in battle. Treat them well, and they'll never disappoint you.
That's really sweet.
Let's race to the bridge south of Sparta. Ready? Go! Off we go.
I can't speed it up any. Wasn't that far behind, though.
That's how you master a beast.
That was more speed than mastery.
How are my lessons so far, Zoferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
They're both just love options.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So, does that bird follow you everywhere?
Icaros. Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
If you don't mind being watched, I don't either. Did Zeus give you any special powers? You know, Achilles got invulnerability, Heracles the strength of a god.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
Oh,
You
jeez.
have that kind of talent. Just call me Pandora. Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Alexios.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
It's hard to predict how you'll answer my questions. You're a complicated person, aren't you?
You might be right. But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we could continue with some more intensive training, Alexios. If you've got some energy left.
Well then,
Sure, why not?
let's begin our advanced lessons.
Thanks, Alexios. You've inspired me to train
Jeez.
harder.
I'm gonna go help train this woman's daughter, and better. Let's go up here, I guess, then. This will probably be the last quest we do this episode. We have another one down here, so that's the Godless Blight, or whatever.
Που αυτής πατήρεται εθνίκη.
Τούτο άδικον εστί.
Jeez.
I should try to stay out of sight.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know this story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas.
Good to know.
Okay. Perseus was given the mirror bright shield from Athena, protector on the command of Zeus Most High. Perseus could safely face the Gorgon Medusa without turning to stone by looking at a reflection in the shield. His adventures done and newly married, Perseus returned to Argos and took part in honored games. He threw the discus, it soared so far and fast it flew into the stance and killed King Christos by mistake, fulfilling the oracle's prophecy. Hermes, the keeper of flocks in Ramper, gave the shining sickle to Perseus on command. Zeus. When King Christos heard a prophecy stating one day his grandson would kill him, he locked his unwed daughter in a room of bronze. Zeus saw her, fell in love with her beauty, and took the form of a divine golden rain to visit with her. Rain or ram? Rain. Perseus' mother, Danae, were found and rescued by fisherman Tis. Perseus was raised by him and taught to fish and hunt and ride. Thus, the fish net he used to trap fish, mollusks, and other sea creatures. The debris from a piece of debris from wooden crates forces daughter and her baby into a box where the crate cast to the sea, where he knew if he killed them, he would. Okay.
Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Baron. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. Acrisius, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisius would be killed by his grandson. But Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room, open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus. King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So, he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How
Jeez.
horrid. Poor Perseus.
Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Victis.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too!
Yeah, good for you.
Except swim.
Or
Except
be
swim.
just.
Hush. Now, Victis' brother was ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Victis' brother Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Victis couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I would keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster!
I knew it! Shh! I knew it too!
Get a Gorgon's head. He comes back with the golden fleece, doesn't he?
Perseus figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the vorpal sword from the mighty Olethros, he faced the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlepas!
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlepas' killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas' head in it. Then he flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait, the what? What's a kraken?
Like a giant squid?
They were mixing up stories here.
Monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day
So I think we were doing okay, and then I must have missed some stuff.
he hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah! You can't escape your fate.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mycenae as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perseidae.
That was a great telling of the tale. I'll never forget it.
Maybe the best. I can't wait to tell all my friends.
Ah, thank you.
I couldn't help overhearing the end of your story. Truly inspiring, Eaglebearer. Thank you.
And we did our best. Whatever. Alright, well this is where we'll end our episode for today. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode, and we will be back next week with more Assassin's Creed. Until then, we will see you all next time.